Alright, since you all love when I talk about obscure creepy channels about Five Nights at Freddy's, mostly crap posts, I thought I would make this video. In this video, I will talk about 3 channels I have come across that are mostly Fnaf digital horror, and 2 videos that I found that also interested me. Why am I doing this? Well, because these videos and channels are really unique and I really like them, so I'm deciding to talk about them so they can get more recognition. So, let's dive right into the first channel. Bunnie Archive is a channel that was created on December 11th of 2023, and it has a similar style to a previous series we talked about on this channel before, with it being revolved around Fnaf SFM animations that look like classic, cringy 2015 animations. However, of course, they have something creepy at one point in the videos. The first video is simply called Hi.mov, and it's probably the most normal video on the channel, with Toy Bonnie just waving at the viewer with low quality audio and visuals. The second video, however, is when we start getting into some juicy stuff, which is called Random Moment with Friend Zachku37. This is the second time Zachku37 has been used for a creepy ARG and or digital horror series. Anyways, the plot of the video follows Toy Bonnie messing with Zachku. At the start, Toy Bonnie shares a pizza with Zachku, where this strange pause happens. Before the video goes back to normal. Then Toy Bonnie takes Zachku's glasses, which annoys him, causing him to attack Toy Bonnie. The scene cuts to Toy Bonnie's head on the table, where this happens. Then the video goes back to normal and it ends. Another creepy part of this video is the description. At first it appears to be a simple dot, but when you extend it and scroll all the way down, we see this message.
Victim 1, eyeballs gouged out of his separated head. Rest of body not found. Estimated to be dead 2 months before corpse was found. Suspect of murder, not known.
Yeah, really creepy stuff. Then we have the third video on the channel that is titled Freddy and Bonnie Think They're Birds. It's basically your run-of-the-mill 2015 animation that is all over the place and crazy. However, at one point during the video, this happens. And in classic fashion, the video goes back to normal and ends. It's pretty similar to the second video if I'm being honest. The fourth video is a Christmas video called Christmas Time. Again, it doesn't have a description. The video is about the animatronics decorating and preparing for Christmas. Simple as that. There is a point in the video that a creepy Santa Claus sneaks up behind the night guard when the power goes out. I managed to pause the video just in time and yeah, looks like classic SFM animation to me. Moving on, the animatronics hide in the storage room to, I don't know to be honest, where then this happens. For a split second, the night guard's eyes disappear and we cut to the stage where there is now blood on it, before the blood gets replaced by a Christmas tree and the video goes back to normal. The fifth video on the channel is called When 6 AM Kicks In. It takes place in the Fnaf 2 location where the animatronics are trying to get to the night guard, where in the first 30 seconds we get this from Withered Freddy. The video, just like always, goes back to normal, 6 AM strikes, and for the rest of the video the night guard just simply dances in low, qualityness, if that's even a word. The sixth video of Bunnie Archive is called Foxy's Problem, which once again doesn't have a description. The video starts out with the animatronics in the dining room, where Foxy is cracking open some beer bottles for them to share. However, while popping open one of the bottles, Foxy's hook breaks, which causes him to pass out in shock. While the camera is dramatically panning up, this happens. The video then goes back to normal, but the audio of the grandfather clock doesn't stop. In fact, it completely replaces the video's original audio. For the whole video, we just hear this grandfather clock, and then it ends. And finally, the most recent video on the channel, which is called 1000 subscribers. The video is of Toy Bonnie celebrating the channel's 1000 subscribers. Before this happens. Yep, this goes on for the rest of the video and then it ends. Now, I'm gonna give my honest review on this channel. This channel was a bit underwhelming if I'm being honest. Every video had the same type of scare, which was the screen getting darker and some cheap, creepy audio in the background. It kinda got extremely repetitive. However, I feel like this channel has a good chance of actually becoming something interesting if the creator put more effort into it. The next channel we're gonna talk about is Raphael PRZ, and this person makes really great Fnaf digital horror videos. However, I will only talk about the ones that are the most interesting in my opinion, and I recommend you guys to check this channel out yourself because it's clear Raphael puts effort into their videos. The first video I'm gonna talk about is Fnaf 4 ransomware. It's basically low quality gameplay of a ransomware version of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, with the player being on night 5 because Fredbear is active. The player runs back inside the bedroom instead of closing the door, for some reason, where eventually Fredbear appears at the doorway. I don't know why, but I really find Fredbear creepy in this jump scare, or image, to say the least. Then we have the Fnaf 2 Purple Guy Easter egg, which is a recreation of the classic Fnaf 2 hoax that Purple Guy was an Easter egg in the game. Except in this video, it's much more creepier. Although it's really low quality, you can still tell what's going on somewhat. Raphael has even made a Fnaf VHS called Foxy's Movement Test, which if I'm being honest is criminally underrated. It starts out normal with testing out his arm movement and voice, before this happens. The video cuts back to normal, testing out Foxy's head movements before, well, another spooky thing happens. Foxy isn't moving anymore and the door to his right slowly opens, revealing Spring Bunnie. The VHS ends with Foxy standing in the dark. Raphael, in my opinion, is completely underrated and I urge you all to check out his channel and other amazing videos he has made. The third channel I want to talk about is 2017 Archives, and it's probably the most obscure channel that I will talk about because it only has 7 subscribers at the time of recording this. I know I said I would talk about Fnaf related channels, and this one is mostly Baldi's Basics, but it was requested to me by a comment in one of my previous videos, so I decided to check it out. The channel only has 2 videos so far, and it's about those cringy ass comic dubs that you would see back in 2017, where people would ship characters left and right. Yeah, you know which ones I'm talking about. The first video is called The Best Baldi's Basics Comic Dubs Re-Upload, and I'll just let the video speak for itself.
SCP-173 the Sculpture YT said, File name 2, kiss Baldi in front of
Yeah, Baldi really didn't like that question, and I don't blame him. But if I'm being completely honest, this video is more funny than scary. I don't know, just a random cut to a kidnapped Baldi, it tickled a funny bone, I guess. The second video, though, is much more creepy. It's again one of those Baldi comic dubs, where people on Tumblr ask questions. The video has bass boosted audio for some reason, I don't know why, but when a specific question gets asked, this happens.
Let's all play said arts and crafts. Wanna play?
We get this creepy version of arts and crafts and breathing in the background. This happens for the entire video. Although this channel only has 2 videos, I feel like it has a lot of potential to improve, so please check it out if you got the time. Now that we're done with the channels, let's go over two videos that I found that really interested me. The first one is called Fnaf 3 Secret Ending Real Footage, which was uploaded by a channel named Maddie Does Media. The video is of a person inside their bedroom playing Five Nights at Freddy's 3. They are playing the final minigame where you basically spring lock William Afton. However, after spring locking William Afton, instead of the game giving you the good or bad ending, the person recording gets this instead. It's a creepy image that appears to be a dog, I think. Not only that, but the screen is stuck like this until the video ends. This video is very creepy, but pretty cool, so please check it out yourselves. And the final video I wanted to talk about was Zalgo37, which is inspired by Zachku37 Archive, along with a creepypasta called Zalgo. Which, I don't know what the creepypasta is, somebody please tell me in the comments if you know. The video is an SFM animation of Zachku37. It does the classic shebang. Be normal for a bit before something creepy happens. We get a scene where Withered Chica is in the bathroom lying down, until this happens. Withered Foxy is staring at the viewer and simply says the words "he comes" before the video goes back to normal and ends. Also, the person behind this video, Ritorium3D, makes a lot of other creepy and high quality content, even a horror series about Mario 64, so please check them out and give them a lot of support. And yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I know this video was probably short, but I wanted to give these videos and channels some more recognition because I just really like it when people make unique stuff like this. Whether they are meant to be taken seriously, whether they are simply crap posts or jokes, whether it's something somebody did for fun, it doesn't matter. These people still deserve the recognition they deserve for making these videos and putting some effort into them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, guess that's it everybody. See ya.